So the first step to making snickerdoodles is getting 3/4 cup of sugar, half a cup or 1 stick of butter, just 1 egg, and you're going to need half a teaspoon of vanilla and 1 3/4 cup of flour. You will also need half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, 1/4 a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, as well as 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. Your next step is going to be to add your stick of butter and your 3/4 cup of sugar and blend that all together. These are the first 2 ingredients you're going to want to mix in a big bowl with your hand mixer. Next, you're going to crack your 1 egg into the bowl and then add your vanilla in as well, and then mix these 2 ingredients together. Then in a separate bowl, you're going to want to add your 1 3/4 cup of flour, as well as your baking powder and your baking soda, as well as your cream of tartar and your salt. Then you're just going to mix everything together briefly before adding it slowly into your mixture. So you can see here, I'm just adding a little bit of the powdery mixture and then blending it up with my hand mixer and then slowly adding more and more. So that way it doesn't get too dry too fast and you can stir until everything is combined evenly. Then I went ahead and chilled my dough in the fridge for a couple hours so it would get nice and cold. And then when I was ready to go, I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Then I added a tablespoon of sugar to a small bowl, as well as 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. So that way we're going to make this cinnamon sugar mix that we're going to roll the cookie dough balls in, and that's how we're going to make our snickerdoodles. I tried actually putting it on a plate here, you'll see. I found that you could roll your cookie dough on the plate or you could roll it just in the bowl directly. Both worked fine. I don't know if the plate is super necessary, but then I just worked the dough into my hands, gave a little cookie dough ball about this size, hopefully you guys can tell, and then I decided to go ahead and roll the cookie dough in the mixture. So you're going to go through this process with all of your cookie dough, just rolling it heavily in the cinnamon and the sugar. This is going to give those snickerdoodles a really sweet flavor and make them snickerdoodles. So I tried to coat every edge of these cookie dough balls in the cinnamon sugar mixture, but again I ended up using the bowl for some of it and it worked a little bit better. Then you're going to place your cookie dough on a baking sheet and put it in the oven, and you're going to bake these at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes. And then you're going to have delicious cookies. So these ended up being super good. I never made snickerdoodles before, but I just found the recipe online. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.